All right, guys, welcome to Baitshop Banter podcast. This is episode 4. I'm Captain Phil.
Captain Bob.
Captain Mike.
Yeah, buddy, we're welcoming Mike Heingeiner from the Salt Cracker. Was there a name? No, just the Salt Cracker.
Charters.
Salt Cracker Charters. There we go. Perfect.
Out of Clearwater Beach.
Yes, we're going to talk to Mike today about some of the things he's seen on the water. We're going to roast Bobby for a little bit and just overall have a fun time today. So that's on the docket.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. I get a sinking feeling you're going to be good at it, though.
Oh, he's really good at it. Are you kidding me?
What's a banner without shenanigans?
That's right. So we are going to have some shenanigans, I guess. All right.
Pretty good restaurant.
It is a pretty good restaurant. Actually, that's a really great place to start. Let's just talk about Salt Cracker.
Oh, I meant shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans.
It was a Super Troopers reference.
No, yeah, that was Super Troopers.
I knew where you were going.
I thought we were going to talk
I
about...
was starting to show my age.
Did you forget your liter of cola?
You got your liter cola?
It's in there.
Oh, okay.
We got to get him his liter cola or else he's not going to be happy today. He might start meowing like a cat.
Exactly.
Exactly. Salt Cracker Restaurant is associated with the charters that he is associated with as well, and they do a great job up there in Clearwater Beach. We send a lot of clients to them from the Inshore guys because they cook your catch for you, so it's a wonderful experience for people. I've probably sent, thousands of people up there over the years, and I just say, hey, go up to Salt Cracker Fish Camp, have them bring a bag of fish, say, cook this thing up, and they always do a wonderful job, right?
They do it 3 different ways. They'll grill it, fry it, or blacken it. They'll also offer you like a taco deal.
Yep.
Where I think it's like around $11 or $12 a plate, but I'm not really a big fish eater. My favorite thing on the menu is hush puppies.
There you go.
But they do a really good job with our customers' fish, absolutely.
They do. I've eaten there a couple times. My favorite is just getting fish tacos from them because they do it the right way. It's corn tortillas, real cabbage slaw, homemade dressing for that slaw.
Yeah, it's nasty.
And it's awesome. You're just not that guy?
No, I can't do no. It's green. Have
Disappointing,
you seen me?
Bob.
Do I look
Disappointing.
like I eat greens?
Yeah. Do I need a health sandwich to you? That's what Bob's saying.
Don't even start.
I'll open the door, Mike. Go ahead. Walk that puppy right in there.
I'll fire right back at him.
He's going to skip the greens to go to Dunkin'. So,
He's drinking a Monster. Can you
mean?
go to bed after that? After that
Oh, yeah,
stuff?
I can go right to bed.
Jesus.
I got ADD, bro. It's just out, cold. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
And working on boats long enough. You can
shows
sleep
in
anywhere.
It shows in your catches.
Yeah.
Too.
I'll tell you what, though, speaking of catches, his post the other day from his overnight was stellar.
He had a great trip.
Yeah, it was a really good trip.
You got to give kudos where kudos is
yeah,
due.
and
Bobby had a
that's
great trip.
exactly why I brought it up. He had a stellar trip. I'll see if I can't put a picture up real quick
The weather
of
was
it.
really good. It was, they said it was supposed to be a little bumpy. It ended up being glass. It was really nice all night, and we got our snappers, our red groupers. We had a shot at a couple more gags than what we got, but the sharks decided to like them a little bit better than us.
I even think my grandma commented on your post, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. So here's a picture of his catch the other day. That was an 18-hour overnight trip. I know I'm not getting a focus on there, but you can see the amount of meat that's on there. That was utterly insane, dude.
Yeah,
really great work.
Them full moon trips, they can be a lot.
Oh, yeah, they're a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
overnight, full moon, that's when the snapper bite just fires off.
Yeah, I'm to be honest with you, though, the mango bite wasn't as good as we thought it was going to be. I parked on one place and I saw the mangoes, but it actually was all red snappers, and they were all decent size for once.
A lot of times, though, you can park on like them overnights on a full moon, and you ain't got to move.
No, yeah, at
do
the
you
one
got, like,
place we definitely
You
didn't
could
need to
sit there
move.
for 3, 4, 5 hours and
The red
catch
snapper
your
spot.
mangoes, your red snappers, some yellowtails, some
Oh, yeah.
gags.
25
Well, those red
mangoes in there, right?
Yeah, I think we had like 18 or 19 of them, but the one spot where we caught all those red snappers, I could have sat there and caught more.
Yeah.
But I told the guys, I'm like, all right, do we want to sit here and keep catching more snappers that we can't keep, or do you want to go try and find some we can and try to find some gags?
And of course, they want meat.
Yeah, that's what they
and
want.
The middle grounds is, notorious for having big breaks and ledges and stuff in there. And
Is that where you were?
yeah, I was up in that way.
Nice.
There's somewhere.
Yeah, that area.
Yeah, a bunch of big breaks and rocks and ledges. And I got one place out there that I know there's some big gags at. We had our shot, probably 5 or 6 of them, and we only got 2.
No. Well,
Sharks were more happy than us.
yeah, the sharks have been pretty active out there lately. Wouldn't you say, Mike?
They've been hangry this summer. This is probably the worst summer I've ever had.
Yeah.
You literally are fighting to get fish up to the boat, right?
I watch a customer get pinned. I'm like, oh man, good fish, and
Well, it's got light, half a fish.
and
Yeah.
This has probably been the worst summer I've seen in all my years of doing this.
So let's start right there. How many years have you been doing this?
I've been fishing out of Clearwater around 18.
Okay.
Been fishing around here for around 27.
So before the buildings were built.
Kind of, yeah. I thought this was roast
It was
Bobby.
It was
You
still
opened the
dirt
door.
on
I just
Clearwater
walked
Beach.
in. All right.
We still had dirt out there.
Like I said, like I was telling you before we started, I cut my teeth in the bay.
Okay.
A good friend of mine, Captain Tommy Ziesman, kind of started tagging along with him on tarpon trips, inshore gag trips. We fished some redfish tournaments together. I'm like, man, I can do this. I actually had a real job at one time, if you can believe that.
Wait, what'd you do?
I used to work for a construction company right out of college.
Oh, I thought you worked at Walmart.
Cool.
No,
my
but when
God.
I retire, since we're on the Walmart,
You're gonna
thing,
be a Walmart greeter?
No, I want to be the Walmart shopping cart repair guy. Because
Oh.
how many times do you
Can I
go
get
there
you the
and
big?
that wheel wobbles?
Can I get you the big glasses and we call you Bubbles?
Sure, but I mean, how many times do you go there and that wheel wobbles? Dude,
I mean, it's every
angry.
cart. It's every cart.
it
It's
makes
every
me
time.
angry.
It doesn't matter if it's Publix, Walmart. It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
You grab the cart and you're like, oh man, this one feels good, and then as soon as
I
you
think
start
we
going
just-
faster.
Came up with our next business idea. I think we could travel around the country repairing shopping carts at Walmart.
I mean, Bobby'd be better at that than fishing, but
He might be.
I mean, I wasn't a mechanic before I fished. I mean,
He is a
it's
mechanic.
always
He
that.
is a
I
mechanic.
mean, it's like literally like new wheel, we're done, right?
You know?
I mean,
Just a squeaky wheel.
yeah. But Walmart's so cheap they can't even put a freaking tap to pay on their card readers.
no.
Well, all right,
So that's kind of BS.
yeah. I mean,
And
they,
the
they got a whole
self-checkout,
block
every,
thing.
have you ever noticed, like you're at Walmart and every self-checkout cashier is watching you on
Oh
the
yeah,
phone?
they're just sitting there
They're
watching you the whole time.
everything you scan to make sure you ain't shoplifting a $2.99 loaf of bread.
My favorite is when they say, "Can I see your receipt?" And I go, "No," and I keep walking.
This is not Sam's Club or Costco.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We got a
anyway,
little off base there. Let's
but
go
back to where we
yeah,
were.
back to where we
But
were.
no, I had
Down the
some-
Walmart
I,
tangent.
That was
Sorry,
my fault.
Walmart.
No, it's cool. It's cool. We're all right with it.
Like I said, shenanigans.
Shenanigans. I had a feeling.
But no, like I said, I had some really good guys teaching me when I was starting out with, like I said, Tommy Z, Jimmy Lemke, a lot of the South County guys, Brett Gramrot, a lot of them South County guys, they kind of showed me the ropes, so to speak. And then I got an opportunity to fish in Clearwater on the old Snoopy too, God knows how many years ago, which that's a whole different story in itself. We now own that boat.
Okay.
So it's in the Salt Cracker fleet.
Okay.
It's the Salt Cracker 4, but it was my first offshore boat that I ever ran.
Cool.
So it's kind of cool that it came full circle, you know. But and I always told myself if I got half-ass good at this game, just half-ass. Like I don't consider myself good. I'm very humble. Bobby will tell you that. But I've taught a lot of younger guys up there, and I enjoy watching them do what they do. They've kind of, like we said earlier, they take the ball and they ran with it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we can sit at the dock, we can have a beer. I'm like, I remember when he used to scrub my boat.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of cool.
One of the things that I love about this, at least the podcast that we're doing, is just talking to the different people and trying to see like little nuances that we all do a little different. You know, I'm not going to name any names right now on this one, but it's like I tie loop knots and all my stuff, right, for inshore fishing.
I am a huge loop knot guy on everything with live bait.
Yeah, and I think that that's great. That's what you love to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I talked to another captain out here. He's like, dude, I just tie uni knots on everything. And the guy catches more fish than the majority of inshore captains. And I'm like, so it just shows right there, none of it really matters that much.
It doesn't.
You got to do what you know how to do and what works for you.
Whatever's fast and efficient to,
Yep.
to get the
The
customer
cluster
back
backup.
fishing. Yep.
Exactly. And I think that that right there is the mindset that a lot of the great captains that continue to do it like yourself, this is all customer-based business. And if we're not taking care of those people,
We're in the hospitality.
it's hospitality at the end
business.
of the day. Yep.
We're an entertainer.
Yep. Anybody that jumps into this field and says, I'm the world's best fisherman, you're going to fail at it.
Yeah.
You'll be the first person to fail. It takes somebody who knows hospitality. That's how you win
Absolutely.
at the end of the day. You know, and we get to sit there and watch the rods. I always talk about it. Like, we always know you're out of bait before, we know you're out of bait before you know you're out of bait.
Yeah, there's something going on. If this guy's catching fish, that guy's catching fish, and you're like,
Yeah.
buddy, bring it up.
Buddy, yeah. We need to check that one right now.
Yeah, 3 minutes ago, and your boy hooked up, he hooked up, and now he's hooked up, and you're
Even,
standing here holding
even
the rod.
worse when you're hog fishing. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're
Oh.
flying through shrimp so much.
Oh, my
we
God.
went through with 6 guys yesterday, 6 guys and myself helping out because they're all local guys. They all like, dude, do your own thing. I think I had the most money in rods and reels on my boat yesterday. Everybody had a
That was
Speedmaster,
insane,
an
dude.
Accurate, what else was there? Yeah, Speedmaster, Accurates, Talicas. I had Ghostes, I had Stellas. I had so much stuff on the boat. I'm like, this is a little different than my 4-aught and my little bass rod that we use for grunts, you know. And they're looking at me like that was crazy. I was like, oh, we'll leave one of those red bait casters on the boat. They're like,
Here,
for
let
what?
me hand you this little Squall 30 and a little jigging rod and have some
Yeah,
fun.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they're looking at me and they're like, you're gonna use that? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I had my grouper rod on the boat still, and then I had my little bait cast that I kid you not, it's this big with 20-pound braid, and I was catching just as much as fish with them, and they're dropping down hog balls, and I'm using my old traditional, you know, sinkers flying around and catching just as many fish, and they're like, didn't know that worked. I'm like, it's all relative. Dude, I love that.
You just see them toting their rods down the dock.
Oh, man. You're like,
Is
dude.
it going to be one of those days?
Well, I mean, they're cool people. Like his people, I think they've been out with you a lot before.
So they've only
it's
done
like,
2 trips
it's
with me,
fine.
but
Yeah.
they're all from New Jersey, and they're all from literally 20 minutes from where I grew up.
That's
and
cool.
we all know like the same people. And when we were out there, it was a little rough yesterday, and everybody's like, "Oh,
A little?
It was pretty rough, but it wasn't like it wasn't unfishable. You
No,
know?
it wasn't.
Like running, it sucked, but when we were stopped, you could fish. I was able to use my trolling motor all day. If I could still use that, it's not rough enough to, because I've used my anchor twice since I put that on there.
Oh, it's pretty good then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're fishing, and it's like, you know,
It is
that
cheating.
is cheating. I don't care.
I do too.
I gotta do something to get better.
You're just
I
jealous
suck.
because you can't fit one on your boat.
Oh, I
He
can.
could.
Oh, then you need to
I
put
can.
one on your boat then.
yeah.
It's funny, Nick Ress, our manager, we've actually talked about it. Like, we could probably pull it off.
You should do it.
But he might need 2 because I
I
think it's pretty
got
heavy.
a winch and I got a deckhand. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
then it
good.
doesn't matter. You can just get your chromonitis going, right?
Yeah. Terminitis and a bigger belly. Long as driving.
Sponsored by Bush Lattes.
After work.
I know.
After work, always.
Always.
After work.
Jump back to the hogfish real quick. You were talking about how much shrimp you go through when you're hog fishing.
yeah.
How many dozen shrimp per hour per person? What's your like number? What do you like to go out with? You got 4 people on the boat. We're going hog fishing.
I'm with him. I think he's going to say we can't judge it by dozen.
I can't
No, I'm
judge it
just
by
curious.
dozen.
Yeah.
What we do, we order our bait from Ellsworth, like
Yep.
everybody else does.
Yep.
If I'm going on a 4-hour, 6-hour, I'm bringing 5 pound. We use frozen shrimp,
Yeah.
and I might be giving something away, but little pieces work.
Yep.
Like I don't use the whole shrimp.
Yep.
I take scissors and I cut the knuckles, but I'll go through almost a 5 pound bag in a 6 hour with 6 people.
we
That's
went
a lot
through
of
15
shrimp.
pounds of shrimp yesterday.
15 pounds yesterday.
Yeah, I brought 10 from you guys, and then
Yeah.
they brought their own 5-pound bag, and we went through all of it for 6 people.
Yeah. So if you're going out hog fishing, load up on shrimp, basically.
Yeah.
And-
Lots of shrimp, lots of sinkers, lots of beads.
Yeah,
and
lots of
hooks.
sinkers.
Yep.
Yep. You,
What
you
size
get
hook
hung
do you
up.
like to use, Mikey?
Yeah. Great question.
I mean, my go-to setup for hogfish, I like a 3 ounce
Yep.
with 1 or 2 beads and maybe a 2-aught, 3-aught hook.
Exactly how I fish
So
them.
do you like the 3 ounce?
With a loop knot.
There you go.
I used to loop
Okay.
knot with them
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Because I like that
That
little
it can
knot
swing
being away
around.
from the hook and that shrimp can
Get a little fluttering.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I like that. Interesting. Now, when you guys are out hog fishing, what's like your favorite depth for hog fishing? I'm not trying to get too specific here, but kind of give them
Depends on
What
some
time of
info.
year?
Depends
Yeah.
on time
So
of year.
September right now, and then do me one in the winter.
My favorite, like year-round's 50 to 55.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd be about the same.
Yep.
Just outside, like the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got your bay boats in here, they're pounding around in there. No offense, Phil.
It's me. No, it's fine.
No, he's
That's what
behind
I
the
do,
fence.
dude.
But
What'd he
you
say?
guys-
What'd you
you guys-
say?
You're behind the fence.
You
Oh, yeah,
are-
behind
you
the
guys are
fence.
in there
I'm in the
fishing.
fence.
You know,
Hey.
you guys are doing your thing.
Yeah.
I want to be out there.
Yeah.
And I want to be past the half-day head boats.
Yep.
Yep.
Because the half-day head boats, they're 8 to 9 miles. So you got your bay boats, and you got them, then you got us.
That 12 to 16 range, give or take, 12
Yeah,
to
I
15
mean,
or
yeah,
so,
yeah.
10 to 15.
12, 13
Yeah.
miles is probably
Sweet
one
spot.
of my favorites. Yep.
Okay, cool. There you go. That's a really great tidbit. I appreciate you sharing that information.
I mean, and that's year-round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you like those 3 ounce sinkers because when they hit the bottom, do you think it like goes poof and it attracts them, or are you kind of like?
I just like because of the current.
Yeah, the current. Yeah.
I like the way I look at it. When you drop the bait down, you spill some more beans. I like to leave slack.
Okay.
I like the shrimp.
So you like the
getting
shrimp to
away.
kind of move away from it.
Yeah.
There's sinkers here. I like the shrimp to get away a little bit.
Okay.
Because once the sinker's here and that shrimp's here, you can feel it. If it makes sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense. That's why I'm home. I'm like, I love it.
So I know
love little details.
I've told you many times, and
Yeah.
I know he'll agree with this. But like when I first started running up out of there,
But you're
I
gonna
didn't
catch
know.
a million grunts.
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
do it.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing to be said. I mean, I always
And
tell
you're
everybody, like,
gonna
oh
lose a
yeah,
lot of shrimp.
we want to hogfish. I'm like, well, listen, we're not going to drop shrimp for like the first 10 minutes on each spot. And they go, why? I'm like, because we got to catch probably 30 to 40 grunts, depending on how thick the grunts are there. If the grunts are all this size, you got to catch more until they start to get smaller. Then you can start dropping the shrimp. And I think he'll agree with me on that one.
So you're using squid then?
No, I catch a grunt and cut a grunt.
Catch a grunt, cut a grunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use less
And
bait.
they eat their
Oh,
own.
They're
Dude.
very cannibalistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I first started up out of there and I was learning how to hogfish, I asked him, like, what the fuck do I do? I was like, I got people that want to hogfish. He goes, okay. we'll figure it out. I'm like, well, I was like, I do a chicken rig. He goes, no, do
It
an knocker
doesn't
rig.
work there. Yeah, no.
So
Yeah, that's the one big difference is if you're going out there and you want to just catch fish, the chicken rig's a great way to go. But at the end of the day, I'm a chicken rigging motherfucker. I don't care. I'll show you all the shit I catch on that thing. I don't know.
he went out the other day. All his hooks were backwards.
Yeah, but you know
I said,
what?
Phil, how do you catch fish with hooks?
Can I show you the catches that we had on all? It didn't matter.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But
I caught 'em all.
Dude, the loop was going like this. The hook goes like this. I guess you'd be like this.
We'll do a video on what not to do. I'll show you how
We'll
I
have
do
to
it.
do a rig it right.
We,
without
yeah.
Bobby.
Bobby, yeah. He's the one that was calling me out. I was the one to mess it all
was
up.
pretty funny.
No, I'm with you, man.
I just, to me, I look at it and I
If
go,
it ain't
okay, it
broke,
works.
don't fix it.
And it works for me.
Yep.
I mean, we landed a 40-pound freaking barracuda on a goddamn chicken rig with a one-aught hook. Backwards, apparently.
I've caught-
It didn't matter. And a cobia.
I've caught
Keeper
some
cobia.
dumb stuff on chicken rigs.
I know. Like
Cobias,
tunas.
Yeah. Tunas, everything on the damn chicken
Kingfish.
rig. All the time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, you're going out there fishing the Gulf, what we're talking about, bottom fishing. You got, basically, there's 3 main rigs. You got your chicken rig, which works great. You got the hogfish rig, which is essentially a knocker rig. And then you have a Carolina rig. And that's kind of like your grouper rig, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So are there any other rigs that you guys use, like on a daily, if you will? Because that's the essential, that's
Flatline?
the base of it.
Flatline.
The flatline,
Flatline.
yeah, up top.
Certain times a year.
Yep.
Like, we're coming into kingfish season, so
Yeah.
the flatline will be deployed on pretty much every charter. But as of right this time of year, like we're between the blackfins and we're between the kingfish, so my
Yeah.
flatline's hanging.
Yeah.
I don't even pull
Oh, I
it
don't
out.
put it out
I don't
either,
even
yeah.
pull it out.
I mean, what do you get? Spanish mackerel and get cut off? I mean, that just gets disappointing at that point.
Yeah.
That happened to me a lot today. I think I went through about 2 dozen hooks today. It was a lot of fun. I want to tell you guys a
Good
story
day
about.
for the store.
It was a great day for the store. No. Don't tell Rory that. No. So I'll tell you guys a really funny story about how my day started off today. I just wanted to include this. So we catch bait inshore, obviously, and my life depends on if I catch bait or not. So, I'll put the boat in the water at 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning, go run around looking for bait, couldn't find any. I got to like 6:45, I'm inshore. I'm like, I'm not gonna be back by 8 o'clock right now. So I ran out to the beach, go out to the beach, and there is more bait out there than I've ever seen in my entire life. There are jacks. I'm telling you, they're not big jacks, like just little jack crevalles like that, and they're in water this deep, pushing bait up on the surf. And there was so much bait that the birds were standing there on dry land, just like, just like eating the shit out of this bait. And so I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go get my bait. I start, trolling motor up there. I'm getting close to shore, and I'm like, the wind's blowing out of the east. I couldn't really throw the cast net into the wind up on the beach, basically. And my boat's just sitting there banging on the bottom. And I'm like, so my boat floats in 16. So I'm probably in like 15, 16 foot of water, inches of water, just sitting there banging on the bottom. I'm like, I threw the cast net 15 times and I couldn't catch the bait because it was so far up on the beach. I said, screw it.
This is where the old guy gets smart and he beaches the boat and he runs up on the beach and throws it.
So I did the opposite. I grabbed the net and I just went right in the water. I walked my happy ass up the shore. I left that bitch on spot lock. She's sitting out there floating. I'm like, I walk up, people are walking on the beach like, what the hell is going on right now? One perfect pancake, dude. I probably had.
Bait. He went and got it.
I went and got it.
Somebody's got to make it to the best.
I had over 1,000 baits in that net. I swear to God, it weighed 90 pounds. I couldn't lift the net. So I'm swimming. At this point, I'm swimming back to the boat because the boat, for whatever reason, spot lock just moved away on me. I'm swimming to the boat. I'm dragging a 90-pound net full of bait. I finally get back to the boat, crawl up on the boat, and I'm like, I don't think I can lift this. Lifted it. I got it up. I had to let some bait out to get it out. And then I got it all in my live well. And by the time I got to my first spot at like 9 o'clock, the live well was this deep with dead fish. There's so many bait. There's so much bait there. So I'm literally just throwing bait out now. It's just crazy. But yeah, I went for a swim this morning.
Got plenty of chummers.
You got to do what you got to do, though, you know?
Yeah.
And my people were totally understanding. We started 30 minutes late, finished 30 minutes late, but great day, you know, and it was all because we made the effort to get the bait, so.
Well, and that's the thing, like, that happens even on the offshore boats.
Oh, yeah.
There's times, like, they'll show up late, and they got stuck in traffic, they're coming from Orlando or whatever. I'm not going to penalize them for that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm already out here. What's 30 minutes? What's 45 minutes?
Yeah.
It's nothing,
You know.
yeah.
I'm with him on that. I mean,
Unless we're running doubles, then it's different.
yeah, I mean, if we're running
And
doubles.
even then, I'm going to shoot my afternoon a text and say, hey, we're running a little behind, but you can
Just-
still get here. As soon as I get done cutting fish, we'll roll.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's doing things the right way, right?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
what keeps
you know,
them coming back.
we're
It
not in
does.
the business, to take their money. You know, we want them to
No.
have a good time. So if it's an extra half hour on my end, I mean, as long as they're having a good time, it doesn't
Yeah.
make a difference. Like I came back 2 hours late yesterday.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I got back and I'm like, where's Bobby?
Truck was still here.
Truck was still there. I didn't even see your truck at first. I was like,
Yeah, I rolled in. I'm like, I was fishing.
Yeah, he was parked over there. We are not ready to do the podcast on Wednesdays like normal. We're going to have to push that a day. Oh, man. So, Mike, let's ask you some questions here.
Sure.
If you're on your day off and you're going fishing, what are you going fishing for? Like, really, like you can take out, let's say you have your choice of boat, whether it's a skiff, an inshore boat, an offshore boat, or a big-ass, blah, 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 blah. What are you doing? What are you going after?
Depends on the time of year.
Pick your time. What's your favorite time of year? What's your
so
favorite fish? What's your
in the
favorite thing to do?
fall,
Yeah.
I would be more than happy being on an inshore boat, throwing top waters for redfish. That's
Yeah.
probably my favorite, watching them miss it and then finally catching them.
Yeah.
Summertime, I love catching tarpon.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the tarpon
I
type
saw it, yeah.
and fishing with Tommy Z and Jimmy and them guys, back in the day, that's kind of what I was named for, was tarpon fishing. And I have taken the blub, 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 and I've taken people out and caught tarpon on that boat.
That's cool as shit. That's
funny
cool
as
as
hell.
shit.
Including Ruloff, who was here last week.
Yep.
A lot of the deckhands are in there. My boss, Nick Rest, we've been out and jumped a lot of fish on that big boat.
Yep.
I've actually ran charters.
For tarpon.
We were trolling for mackerel.
Yeah.
Guy was fishing on me. He's like, hey, what are those? I said, those are tarpon.
Yeah.
He goes, can we catch one? I said, well, I'm really not. I don't have any bait. I wasn't prepared. I had nothing. He's like, well, what if I book tomorrow? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm in.
Went 3 for 4 the next day. I'm
Did
like,
you really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking
first tarpon
awesome.
charter on the big boat. I'm like, yeah, what a great day.
That's so cool.
And then just this year, we were going offshore. You remember this?
Yeah, we were all tarpon
I
fishing.
had 2 guys, and we got about 8 miles. We were like almost to the Indian Shores Reef, and they won a grouper. It was an all-day trip. I'm like, guys, man, it is just snotty. I can't do this. I'm not gonna put you through it. I said, he's like, well, I just want to catch something to eat. So we stopped. We caught some grunts, and I think we caught 1 hogfish. I said, you guys want to do something cool? Because I had pinfish.
Oh, yeah.
I
He's
had
like,
live
game
baits.
on.
I grabbed a trap, and we ran into
The spot.
the spot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just south of Bel Air Beach somewhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, long
By the
story
tall
short,
buildings.
we were there 10 minutes and we jumped a couple.
That's
and
awesome.
We actually hooked one on a 4-aught grouper rod and snapped it. He high-sticked it next to the boat.
Yep.
But it was funny, like the only bites we had were on grouper rods. I had 3 Saragosas 8000s on my tarpon sticks.
Yeah, the ones that you should use.
They didn't get bit. The grouper rod kept getting bit on 80-pound mono and 80-pound mono leader. We didn't have fluoro on that. It was just
Mono.
just mono.
Yeah.
The water was a little muddy. They didn't care.
Yeah.
But that was a really fun day. I made their day, and they've actually booked a couple trips since then. So
That's pretty
that was
cool.
pretty cool.
That's pretty stellar.
But yeah, that would be redfish and tarpon are probably my favorite.
What's your favorite bait to use for tarpon?
A DOA bait buster in Upper Tampa Bay.
There you go.
Gold and black or purple.
I love it. I love it.
There's a funny story about that, but it's embarrassing, and if I say it, Clay Evenson will ride me till tomorrow. So we're not going to get into that.
Maybe next time.
It happened to be in Bayboro Harbor, and I had the rod ripped out of my hand, but we'll just leave it at that.
Ooh.
It was my dumb. I was throwing a bait buster on a Shimano Calcutta on the St. Croix, and throwing it
Cranking
out,
away.
down, just cranking away. Me and Clay were boat to boat, side by side in Bayboro, and next thing I know, tarpon comes out of the water, rod goes ding ding
Ding,
ding
ding,
ding,
ding. You're like, that's
and
gone.
Clay's video.
Oh! He had the whole thing on video.
Yeah, I'll never live that down.
That's epic.
Glad Clay lives in South Carolina now.
So I know you guys do a lot of trolling when we talk about kingfish. I'm switching gears on you just
That's
because
cool.
I jump
That's
around a
okay.
little bit on
Yeah.
this stuff. We mentioned kingfish, and are you like, let's say you're not doing it with clients, you're doing it by yourself. Do you prefer live bait, or are you? Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's an easy answer.
I know it is, and I'm getting to a point. Do you single strand, or you like wire?
I'm a cable guy.
Your
Right
cable?
over there.
Yeah, the cable.
Yep. 40-pound cable.
40-pound cable. That's your
Not this stuff.
go-to.
This is 30. This is Phil's cable.
Oh, I go down to 20. I'll use
Well, this is
20-pound
30
cable. I
pound
don't
cable.
care.
I use the 40.
Got to make sure it's not coated.
Yeah, coated, exactly.
No,
Coated
not
cable
coated.
sucks.
Yeah, I use 40-pound cable. I use a 2-aught live bait beak hook and
Yep.
a number 4 4X treble.
Okay. And you like the single stinger rigs?
Depends on the length of the bait.
Okay. Are you picky on your swivel?
Very small.
Very small?
The smallest I can get.
Like high-end Spros?
Spros.
Yep. Yep.
I like the small, very small Spros. And I don't like long rigs.
Yeah, shorter.
Yeah, like maybe
Oh, that's pretty long.
15 inches.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the stinger.
with the stinger? Yeah.
With one stinger, 15 inches.
Yeah, I like it.
But if I'm trolling ladyfish or if I'm bumping ladyfish or whatever, then we'll add a double stinger, you know.
Yeah.
But no longer than 15 inches, especially in a runner. I'll even go smaller.
Yeah.
So
Because they're going to cut that thing in half. Most of the time, that first bite's coming right on the back side of that runner,
Yeah,
right?
it's pretty funny when you bring them in and the blue runner's doing this.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
And he's blue. He got Bluetooth.
He got Bluetooth. I like
Yeah.
that. I'm using that this year.
yeah, we were fishing the last King of the Beach. I fished with Bobby, and
Oh, dude.
I knew there was fish there. And Bobby knew there were fish there. We've been catching kingfish there on charters for a week.
For like over a week.
Yeah.
And
We've been in
decent
there.
fish on hardware and ballyhoos. And I'm like, man, there's got to be a dog in here. We're trolling, we're bumping runners, we're doing this, we're doing that, and we can't even get bit.
We caught a Spanish.
Your father-in-law catches a lizard fish.
Don't even.
We hooked it up, Phil, no lie.
No.
30 seconds.
Not.
Boom!
I dropped
Dumped
it.
it.
Phil, I put it back.
He
I put it in the.
geeked it.
I
Don't
put
let
it in
him
the
lie to
up.
you.
I
He
put it in the
geeked it.
upholder, and it went. Zzz. I picked it
Immediately.
up, and I didn't even get a chance to crank on it or drop it back like I was supposed to. My brain didn't function right away.
On a
Should've
damn
dropped
lizard
it back,
fish.
and I didn't drop it back fast enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cussed him for about 30 minutes.
Smoked it.
I would have never thought that.
Yep. King, they love
There's your
lizard
secret for the
fish.
day.
I wouldn't know. I mean, there's nowhere to go to like reliably catch lizard fish. It's just such a bycatch thing. Maybe.
Okay.
Lizard King over here is like, I got a
Well, I already
spot.
thought about it because we're gonna fish the fall one again this year on my boat, and Mikey's gonna be on there, and I'm like, oh, I know we can go get some lizards. I know where to catch them.
Yeah, it was just
not very
and
far.
we were just sitting there dumbfounded, like had pristine runners, we had ladyfish, we had mullet, we had everything we needed.
Yeah.
And then his father-in-law catches a lizard fish. Like, give me that.
And I looked at him because I didn't
So-
know it at the time. I was like,
So
what
let's just
what are
ask
we gonna do with that?
the follow-up question. Have you done that before?
Yes.
And it works?
Yes.
Okay. That's a pretty interesting nugget.
Yeah.
I will tell you, and I'll just say it, and maybe this is too much of a nugget. I don't really care sometimes.
I don't
But my favorite bait for big kingfish is Spanish mackerel.
Yes, that's it.
That's probably my... If,
14, 15 inch spanny.
if I can
In
get...
the prop wash.
Yeah, in the prop wash, if I can get a Spanish, like a lot of times what we used to do in King of the Beach is like two of the guys just be sitting there jigging the whole time with like pompano jigs basically.
Or a mackerel tree. On
Yeah,
the back.
mackerel tree, yeah, and just try to get some mackerel, and I mean, that thing's going right out, and I'm telling you, it gets hit every time, you know?
I mean, in a tournament, you really need to have somebody, that's their job.
Yeah, your job is
You're
to
on
catch.
the bow and you're catching
catching-
bait
Dude,
the whole
my
The whole time.
father-in-law was
Yeah.
on it.
Yes, his
He
father-in-law
was
did
on
a damn
it.
good job.
Because when you're fishing those tournaments, it's like you might have some fish from the day before that, but they're never as good as they are fresh, right? Yeah. You have to go out with something. They start too early. But what I've learned at least is
Yeah,
that
I mean-
fresh bait is key.
I would agree with that 100%. I mean, we catch blue runners right away, and I'm not gonna lie to you. On a lot of the charters, I know he'll agree. We catch a couple blue runners. We don't put them out right away. We'll throw them in
Yeah.
the well.
Yeah.
We want the threadies or the white bait stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that because that's what will get hit faster.
Yep.
And it might not be your 40-pound fish.
Nope.
But a 25-pound fish for a person that's never
Oh,
caught them
dude,
before.
15 to 20,
I mean,
those
that's
freaking
fun.
snake kings are money on charters. I go out with if I can get threadies and fill my live well up with a couple dozen of them, I let people bottom fish a lot of times. Like you guys, I know y'all love the trolling game, doing that on charters.
Just covering ground. you
Covering
know.
ground,
But
find
if
them
I
where
got
they
the
are.
right- if I got the right group,
Oh, yeah.
they don't even pull the hardware out.
No, not at all.
Sabiki's and
Yep, sabiki, let it go.
Yep.
I mean, that's just fun, you know? It's a good time. I'm looking forward to it. I hope we would run this year.
I hope
With,
so,
with
too.
the amount of Spanish that are already here, I get a feeling we'll have a good run.
I mean, we had a good run 2 falls ago. Not last fall, the one before
Last
that.
fall was terrible.
Last
Yeah.
fall was terrible. The 2 years ago, I mean, all the class of fish we had was ridiculous. Remember, we're all out there.
Up at the
Da-
Walker bottom.
yeah,
and
Dave,
all that,
with Dave
yeah.
Mistretta and Tommy Markham. I mean, we're all up there, and every fish was 18 plus pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
That's
they
nice.
were
They were big.
charter fish.
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's perfect. Let's switch back to tarpon fishing for a minute. What's your favorite bait for tarpon?
We talked about that.
You could. We did? Did I miss
Well,
it?
Bait buster.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
That's fun. That's
fun. Which
but
I said bait.
Ah.
He
the
picked the
old-
lure.
The old go-to is a pinfish under a cork.
Yep.
But there nothing beats drifting a crab in
Yep.
the pass.
Yep.
Nothing beats it. You're just free lining the crab, just drinking your beer. Everybody's having a good time.
Yep.
You know, I love drifting Egmont. I love drifting Bean Point.
Mhm.
You know, that's where I cut my teeth, and
Drifting
it's
crabs.
fun.
Yeah.
Skyway.
How do you feel about all the chunking that they do down there nowadays?
Well,
I love to pick like the one little nugget. I know it's gonna be
Well,
a controversial topic. I mean,
it's
a little
actually
bit.
a very valid question because
Yeah.
15 to 20 years ago, there was only a couple of us that did it.
Mm-hmm.
I was guilty.
Mm-hmm.
I was shown it by a couple guys in the Keys. Tommy Z did it, Jimmy Lemke did it, and now everybody with a spot lock is spot locked up and chunking.
And chunking, yeah. So like when they chunk
I've
bait,
actually done it right here in our backyard.
yeah,
Right here at the Sankey Bridge. I mean, there's no secret. There's tarpon there.
yeah, oh yeah,
You can chunk there with fresh threadies and still get it.
yep. So what they're talking about chunking is that you catch, I mean,
5-gallon bucket. full
at
to
least,
start.
yeah, to start. Usually more than that, a bait, and you just sit there with a pair of scissors on the side of the boat and just cut bait, and you're just dripping it back, dropping it back.
The trick is don't overfeed them.
Yeah, you have to keep them where they want to come up that chum slick or that chunk slick,
The
if
way
you
I
will.
was taught is you snip a piece, drop it, let it disappear.
Mhm.
Don't drop another one until that one's gone. Just it's a steady. You got to have one guy on snips the whole time.
Yeah, your hand will get completely beat up just sitting there cutting scissors the whole
Then you
freaking
got-
time.
Then I like when I did it. I like to have 2 rods.
Yeah.
One on each side. I'd be in the middle of in the bay boat, and I'd just be snipping and dropping the
Yeah.
whole time.
That makes sense. And then you're feeding line out nice and slow, because if that chunk starts moving, they're not going to eat it.
It's got to look natural.
It's got to
just
look
like
natural.
everything else.
Yep. So you're slowly letting that line out, hand feeding it, and then hopefully you come tight and you're game on.
It's like mango fishing.
Yeah,
It's exactly like mango fishing.
it is
But on
when
a
you do it
much
the right way.
larger scale.
Yeah, much larger
Huge
scale.
scale.
And if you do it the right way, you got to re-spool your reels a lot because they end up twisted from all those baits.
Mm-hmm.
Reeling them back up. It's fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And like I said, I used to do it day in and day out, and now when I get a chance to go tarpon fishing, it's fun again.
Yeah.
I used to, like, when I first started up there, I hated tarpon fishing.
Yep.
I was over it, but now I'm back to the point where, hey, there's something about a big, dumb silver fish jumping way up in the air that gets me excited.
I mean, for me,
Now it's fun.
Yeah.
I love just watching them go in the air. Like, I'd love to just hook them, go in the air. All right, that's cool, I'm done. Yeah, I don't want to fight them.
I used to have a phrase called jump and dump.
Yeah.
20-pound leader.
Yep.
They jump and I
Tink. Whee! That was
let's tie
fun.
another hook and we go again.
You ever
It's
get
like-
one on fly?
It,
I have never caught one on the fly. No.
Cool.
Fly fishing seems like a lot of work to me.
It's a
not gonna lie
lot
to
of
you.
work. It's a lot of work.
I mean, I'm sure it'd be really, really cool to
Yeah.
do it, but to me, I'm a spinning rod guy. For
That's
tarpon.
cool. Yeah, and I'm down with that too. I
And
totally
I'm a
get
huge
it.
Daiwa fan, like Daiwa 6000, Salty
Yeah.
6000. That's my go-to.
Okay. Hell yeah. Very cool. Everybody's got a preference, right?
yeah.
Although there's Saragosas on my boat now, but I got a really good deal on them. So.
I get a good deal in Saragosas too.
Well, I had some friends move out of town. They went to Tennessee and they were selling 8,000 Saragosas like for pennies on a dollar. And I'm like, with 8-foot star rods. I'm like,
Oh.
oh, that's a crab casting mofo.
Yeah, I could whip
What do you
that.
guys want for those?
Huh? I'll take it.
Let me just give you the money now.
I'll take them all.
And then you got an 18-year-old kid that decides to leave them at friends' houses, and now you're down to like a couple when you have like 5 or 6. But anyway, we won't get into that.
No, it's totally cool. Who's one of your biggest idols, like growing up fishing wise? Did you watch a lot of the TV shows and stuff?
I did. Flip palette.
Flip palette, yeah.
Yeah, I was a huge flip guy.
Yeah.
Jose.
Yeah.
I used to grow up watching Spanish Fly.
Yep.
Oh, I love that show.
I
I was
do.
alive for that one, guys. Okay. I was alive for that one.
But locally, he just passed away. Probably my favorite idol here was Vance Tice.
Mhm.
King of Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Like grouper trolling mofo. There wasn't a fish in the bay he couldn't catch.
That's cool.
I mean, we all called him Bubba.
Yeah.
And he taught me how to troll for grouper in the bay. And I took what he taught me and I took it out front here, and it's
Works pretty good.
that guy. He was the man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say him is probably like a local, and Tommy Z, of course. I mean, you can't say enough bad things. I got a funny story about that. We were all drifting crabs at Egmont, and I was actually mating on Tommy's boat. I wasn't running my own business yet.
Mhm.
And we're drifting along, and we're filming a show with Blair Wiggins.
Mhm.
Blair's on a boat, we're on a boat, and we're drifting, doing everything. Guy short drifts us. You know what that means. Fish are blowing up here. We're way up the hill, coming down. This guy's whoop. Next thing I know, Tommy, meet me at the beach. He tells this guy to meet him on the beach at
Oh,
Egmont.
jeez.
Oh,
On camera.
no.
And I'm like, what did I just sign up for?
Yeah.
Are we going to 49th Street tonight? What's going to happen? You know? long story short, the guy didn't go, but it was like, I mean, don't short drift anybody because
Yeah.
especially the pros. I
Yeah.
mean, those guys, but that was a funny story.
That's funny.
I mean, we got that out here.
Yeah.
You know, in a nice way, we call it bird dog, and I'll be rolling out to a place. Well, it used to be me rolling out to a place and going, "Oh, hi, Mikey," and him going, "Get off my rock."
Get off my rock,
Now
bro.
I roll out there, and I get there, and then an hour later, he shows up and he goes, "Get off my rock." I'm like, "I was here first."
But yeah, there was some cool stuff. Like we did film some shows with Blair when
Yeah.
I was a lot younger, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him
He's
once.
an awesome dude.
He is. He's actually a really cool dude. We got to hang out at a boat show up in Ocala one time, and that was cool. Yeah. Miller's Marine, not Miller's Marine anymore. Sold that thing off.
I don't know anybody we're talking about besides Flip.
That's okay.
Well, that's because you're a Yankee.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You're not
Hold
from
on.
here.
Hold on. There's a difference
Blair's
between
from Cocoa Beach, bud.
Okay. Well, there's a difference between a Yankee and a goddamn Yankee. Do you know that one? That's a Raffyism. Yankees come here on vacation. Goddamn Yankees move here.
So you're the second one.
Yeah, I'm a
You're the
goddamn
second
Yankee.
one. Yeah. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Now Blair Wiggins, TV show, wonderful guide.
He had Addictive Fishing. for a
Addictive
long
Fishing.
time.
Yep, that was the name of his show. Really great show. You can watch all the episodes on YouTube. He actually
You can
did some
actually see
hawk
that
fishing
Tommy Z
stuff.
episode on there still.
Yeah,
Yep.
he did hawk fishing right out here, right out in Egmont. Pretty cool to watch all that stuff right here in our backyard. But yeah,
You learn a lot.
yeah, you learn a lot just by watching some of those.
And that was the
Dudes
thing.
do their
Like,
job.
when I was younger, just starting out, I was a sponge.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
And now I see these kids, like the Rulofs and all them. They're like E.F. Hutton. When
Yeah.
you talk, everybody's listening. You're like, they're just focused, you know. And he gets out. They'll get out their phone. Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah, and they got to tape it in. And we didn't have that back in the day. It was more like, all right, just teach me.
Let me
teach
break
me.
out my pencil.
Yeah.
But
Write it all
like you were
down.
saying earlier, I mean, it makes us older guys happy.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool to see the next generation coming through and
Yep.
really applying themselves.
Yep. We always like in the inshore game, at least, I like watching these guys kind of cut their teeth and just say, hey, keep showing up, keep grinding, and as long as you keep doing that, respect is earned that way, you know?
In the inshore game, it's severely crowded here.
Yeah.
It's flooded.
It's flooded. I think the last time I counted it was 38, if I'm not mistaken.
There's over 20 offshore guys around here.
Yeah. But you
And
guys
there's
have a
some
lot
damn-
more.
There's some damn good inshore guys around here.
Yep. There are some really good ones. We're not going to name any names. So we may get in arguments at some point.
I'm a huge Jimmy Huddleston fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His dad lives 3 doors down from
That's
me,
cool.
So.
Great fisherman.
Yeah, Jimmy's good.
Yep, absolutely.
So what else you got on your mind, Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby.
You've been awful quiet. Normally you're the one, blah, 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 blah. Me and Phil just been taking this thing over.
I mean, it's okay.
That's
Don't
part of the
matter
whole
to me.
thing, though.
Yeah. I mean, so let me ask you this then. When I started down there, do you think I was going to make it? Honest opinion.
This is on camera.
I know it's a loaded
This is going to be
question.
on YouTube.
Yeah, no,
like,
I know
this
it's
is
a
loaded.
question. Well, because when I first started down there,
When you first started,
when I first started working with Jeff,
I thought Rafi was going to run you off.
I'm not that kind of person.
Hands down. I thought the first couple weeks, I'm like, this guy, I don't know. Jeff kind of don't like him. And then you kind of grew on him, and then I was like, he'll make it. He'll got it.
I'll give him a lot of credit. When he started coming here, everybody, like, he just, like, really somehow, because the inshore guys has never happened. If we get a new inshore guy, it's like, don't talk to that guy for a little bit. Give him a year or two to get, acquainted. Bob came in here and he was like immediately loved by everybody. We're like, this is weird
He's
and appreciated.
a likable guy.
He is.
If you bring him a box of zebra cakes, you'll be your best friend.
Still haven't done that for him.
Yeah, you should.
I might sometime. We'll get some from Sam's Club for you, bud.
There's a couple jokes running up there.
Oh, yeah.
The whole
Captain-
reason behind the zebra cake thing is we went out. It was like a religious thing for me, kind of, sort of. Before every trip, when I went kingfishing, I would eat a zebra cake. Actually, almost every charter, I'd eat a zebra cake. Well, I went out one time. I was like, oh yeah. I was walking down the dock, and I was like,
The whole pack.
The whole pack, yeah.
2.
so I'd be leaving on a charter, and the one day I was like, I got a couple blue runners left, so I'm gonna see if I can pop a big kingfish. And they're like, no, you're not gonna get one. I came back with 43 pounds or
You
something,
got a
like
good
44
one.
pounds. Yeah, I brought it back, and a couple of the other captains were like, oh, how big is it? Because we used to run our own little, inner dock tournament.
Still
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
We still do.
And it's, $50 to get in or whatever. I was like, I got it this time around. And they're like, oh, how big is this? Like, it's over 40. And they go, no, there's no way. And then Chunko, I opened the cooler and he goes, oh shit.
That was a good
the
one.
tail was sticking out the cooler, and the cooler was as big as this.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of the really big grizzlies.
Yeah.
And I know one of the captains, when it got hung up, he was like, fuck.
What do you
'Cause he
fit
was
in your
in
new
first.
Yeti?
Huh?
Where do you fit in your new Yeti?
I ran out of space
Oh,
on my overnight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That
Yeah.
fish would have fit in your Yeti though. It was short.
Yeah, it would have fit in the
Would've
Yeti.
fit in the
But
Yeti,
the
yeah.
grizzly that I had on the other boat, the tail was, boop.
Yeah.
It like, you know,
The running joke.
me and the
was
kid
he
were
caught
holding
it
it.
on a zebra.
Yeah.
On a zebra cake?
Bump trolling.
When I was actually anchored on a half day, because I have a picture of it too. You put the kingfish on the table there. The one grunt I had was smaller than the head,
Oh, man.
and the grunts are 14 inches. They were
Yeah,
decent
healthy
sized grunts, and we're
grunts,
like, wow. That's still my biggest kingfish to date.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bigger than one I've ever got on a charter. I mean, my personal best is 52, but I've never got one over 40 on a charter.
On charter, yeah. I don't think I have either. I've never weighed any of them. We have a couple. There's a picture up there on the wall. It's
Where the
can't
three
see it
people
right
are
here. The
standing
three
there?
people in it. That was one of three that we got, and that was the smallest of the three. And that was on an evening charter. And I mean, we stroked three massive ones. They were all in the 30s for sure on a charter. That
That's
was
where
pretty
I'm
cool.
at, mid-30s.
Yeah, mid-30s.
I mean,
yeah.
a mid-30s on a charter is an awesome feeling.
Oh, it's-
You know, when we're kingfishing, you know, we're only using 30 pound.
Yeah.
You know, a 45 pound cable or 40 pound cable, but we're not using heavy mainline.
No.
You know, we're using really light mainline, really light drag. You know,
Yep.
we tell everybody, listen, I don't care if the line's coming in or not. If we tell you to reel, just turn the handle.
Yep.
Please turn the handle and don't put the tip down. Keep it in the sky.
In the sky. That's right. What's your favorite fish to eat, Mike?
None
You don't
of
like fish. That's right.
None of them.
None of them.
Steak.
Steak.
And-
Okay. Let's.
and
What's
please-
your
and-
favorite cut of steak?
Oh, don't go there.
Dang, that's a toss-up. It's a fillet or a ribeye.
Yeah.
Or a backstrap. I love deer hunting. That's my hobby when I'm not on the water. I love to be in a tree.
So you deer hunt down here. Or you go up north.
I'm in Florida.
Okay.
About 7 miles from Georgia.
Okay.
At least 250 acres in
Oh, now I'm fucking jealous.
I'm a private owner at that.
Isn't
There's
it your
four
dad?
of us. There's 4 of us on it. Myself, my dad, and 2 buddies.
Cool.
And I was actually just checking the camera while I was waiting on you guys. to get
Yeah,
here.
season's opening up in like this weekend,
Archery
right?
starts this weekend.
Yep. You got any on camera?
Yes.
Getting excited?
Yes.
My
Where
buddy
you going?
Marlon showed me some pictures or videos on his
Marlon's
camera.
lease is right next to mine.
Yeah.
He's like 2 miles down the road.
He had some really nice ones. He
Yeah.
showed me. He's head up there right now.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
He's a jerk. You're just jealous. That's all it is. You're just fucking
Good
jealous.
job. I mean,
He's like, dude, check out these. He's showing me. I'm like, there's like 4 bucks that were all fucking like 8, 9, 10 pointers, like
yeah.
big fucking
I've got
buck for here.
I've got a 12 point on camera right now that's still in velvet.
Oh, give him a couple more weeks,
Yeah,
maybe a
hopefully
month or
he's
2.
dead.
Hopefully he's dead.
when I get there.
Oh,
I want to do it.
you want to do it? Cool. I hope you do it.
But my dad said he's going to do it. So,
Yeah.
You're going to lose that battle every time.
well, he's just getting old. So. But yeah, it's a real pretty deer. But yeah, I mean, I love cooking.
Yeah.
Bobby will tell you, I'm a huge Traeger guy.
Hell yeah.
I make beef jerky, bacon wrapped meatloaves. I cook on the Traeger probably 5 nights a week, no lie.
That's a lot.
Don't give me a reason to go in my driveway with a cold beer and cook on the grill.
That's where he's
Yeah.
gonna be. Your neighbors already know. They're like, Mike's cooking.
Yeah, my wife's like, I'll just do the sides. Go.
Go. Bye.
That's what we did tonight. I cooked burgers before I came. She was
Very
in
cool.
in the house making sides. So.
I love a ribeye. Ribeyes are my favorite.
Yep.
The reason is the amount of fat that's on them.
Yes.
And with a ribeye, and I prefer my filet medium rare, just to be crystal clear on this. But ribeyes, you can actually cook them medium to medium well and still have a wonderful steak.
I'm a medium well guy.
Yeah.
Like on my ribeyes, but
Yeah.
like you said, the fillets they got to be red.
Yeah, they got to be red in the middle,
Yeah,
without a
I'm with you on
doubt.
that one. I mean, it's like, for me, it's brisket or beef tenderloin.
Hell yeah.
Plus, I got no teeth, so it's the only thing I can really eat.
You need a really soft cut of steak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And a lot of business. Then you get to sell some new teeth.
trying.
Trying. You'll get
Trying.
there. You'll get there. Well, cool.
What else?
What else?
I'm all about answering questions. I love it. It's fun.
Yeah, oh, I know. We're having fun with it. We're at 45 minutes, it looks like, right now, so we don't want to go too much longer.
Yeah.
So if there's anything else we want to talk about,
Okay, so let me ask you, if somebody was to start a business for offshore charters, what's one piece of advice you'd give them when they get started?
I like that.
Start with more money than you have
Yeah,
because you're gonna lose money.
you're going
to
to lose
start.
all of it.
Yeah.
It took me, I would say, into my second year before I was what you would call cash flow positive. The first year we were in the red 100%, and part of the way into the second year was red. And then after that, we started making money. but
it's a hard business to get into.
it's really, really hard.
I mean, they always say, you know how to become a millionaire as
Just,
a charter captain?
start
as
off a billionaire. Yep.
Yeah, and it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, I mean, I don't own the business. I'm a hired captain.
Yeah.
But I see the expenses. Like,
How long you been working there, though?
They've been in business 6 years, 7 years, and I've been there 5.5.
Okay, yeah,
So almost since the inception.
that's cool.
But
That's
see,
all it's been?
But
Yeah.
I see the
Oh my
expenses.
God.
You know what I mean? I know what diesel costs. I know what bait costs. Okay, I know, like, on a half-day trip, I'm not going to go past 10, 12 miles.
Not gonna burn it
because
down.
I don't need to waste fuel because now you're cutting the profit,
Yeah.
if there is any.
Yeah, if.
Yeah.
If.
So, and that's the way I was taught. Like, I was taught by the old school guys when I first started up there. You know, back then it was 10 miles.
Yeah.
Half day, 10 miles. If you made it to the Rube Island, you were offshore.
Yeah.
You know, oh man, you better be idle. You better troll some plugs back home to save some fuel. I mean, the owners were, you know, that's how it
Serious.
used
Yeah,
to
but the
be.
people he started with were really cool. I mean, I ran his boat for like
This
a
was
month.
before them.
Oh, before them?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was
when I
people
worked
before
for,
them.
Oh, Billy Crowd on the snook.
Oh, okay.
When I worked
He
with
had
Little
them?
Bob.
He owned the hoppers too?
No, that was Richard and Helen.
That's what I
Taylor.
mean. You
No.
ran for them for...
I ran 10 years with them, but
Yeah.
before that, I was with this other outfit for almost 5.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And that guy, they didn't call him crap for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't do this to get rich. We do this for the love of the game. Like,
if you're in this to get rich, you're doing it for the wrong
yeah, you're doing it for the
reasons.
wrong reasons. We love it because fishing runs in our blood, and we want to give that experience to other people.
My
at the end of
favorite
the day.
part of my job is kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with you on that one,
fishing with
100%.
kids. I mean,
Yeah.
something. I mean, you can go out and catch a bucket full of grunts.
And it just the
and you
best day of their
they
life.
think you hung the moon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then they catch a throwback grouper or a keeper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, then it just escalated.
Oh, yeah. The whole world
You
is
know.
at their fingertips then. And you got to think about it. Like, most of the kids that come down here, and I was one of them at one point. I was born down here, moved up north, back down, long story short. But when I was growing up in my teenage years, like, your dream's a 10-pound bass, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like, if somebody told you right now, hey, we're going to go hook 3 tarpon today, or I can guarantee you to go catch 12-pound bass, what are you going to go do?
I'm gonna go catch the bass.
Yeah, every single time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no, you talk to people, like, that 10-pound bass is like the goal in life. So you bring a kid down here, and you put him on, I don't even care, inshore, a 28-inch redfish. You call it that. 30-inch redfish, you get a big one, a nice snook, or a 23, 24-inch grouper, a keeper grouper, 24. That's 10-pound bass, time and time again.
Oh, yeah.
So
But I'm gonna take the guaranteed ditch pickle over maybe catching one.
I would too. Yeah, I would too. I'm with you.
And don't get me wrong, like, I got an 18-year-old son. I mean, I love the kid to death. Bobby will tell you, the kid
Oh, yeah.
eats, sleeps, and breathes fishing. He used to ride his bike all over the place, catching them bass in the ponds.
Yeah.
We used to jump in the truck and we'd go out off 49th Street, fish all them golf course ponds.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was catching fish.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about. When you bring the kids out on charter, it's catch fish all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you get that one grouper, for them, it's like, that's the equivalent of a 10-pound bass up north for them. You get that big redfish or a decent snook, and you're like, we won.
Yeah.
You just won their life
Yep.
at the end of the day, you know?
I've gotten letters from kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they get home and the mom or dad will call me and like, hey, what's your address? I'm like, and I had one kid last year send me a 2x4.
Mm-hmm.
2x4?
It gets better. No, it gets better. He drew.
piece of wood.
He Googled a Spanish mackerel, and he drew it on this 2x4.
Oh, that's
and
pretty
it
cool.
showed up in a UPS
That's
box.
freaking cool.
Yep, and I still have it in my garage.
That's
That's
I'll show it to
really,
you
really
next time
cool.
you're over.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That's really cool.
really
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about, is love of the game.
Yeah,
and
the kids. I mean, they make
Kids.
the world go around, and like they always say, rather be a tackle box than an Xbox.
yeah, ain't that the truth?
I'm with you on that one. I always tell the parents too, I'm like, you know, jokingly, our job titles is adult babysitters, but we're just a built-in babysitter too. Which, and not in a mean way, you know, but we got kids on the boat. I mean, I don't
I'd rather fish.
I don't
with
care
women
about
and
the
kids any day
parents.
of the week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, and I tell the parents all the time, I'm like, listen, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm more worried about them than you guys. Here's your bait.
Good luck.
Here's how you would do it.
I'm gonna take care of them.
Good luck. I'm gonna go take care of the kids. And you know, when I only have 1 or 2 kids, I'll put their rods in a rod holder, or they can hold it, and I'll drop down another rod. I'll hook one and go, here you go.
Yep.
Here you go. And it's just constant the whole time. By the time we start heading back on a half-day trip, the kids are passed out.
Oh,
And the parents
yeah.
are like, how'd you do that? Like,
We took them fishing.
Warm up.
Yeah, they more mental focus than just playing the Xbox or
Yeah.
whatever, you know?
Yeah,
And
you-
giving the kids that experience, that's,
And the best
That's
is
it.
like you get like the my wife is a special needs teacher, and
Yeah.
I've had many autistic kids out there, so I can kind of relate because I hear her stories from school. And the best is when you get those kids on the boat. Because
Oh my God.
the autistic kids, you have to keep them busy. And for 4 hours, you don't know that they have any learning disability.
You have no clue. Exactly.
No.
You're cool.
I've seen
No.
that before too. Yeah. And you're like,
And that's so gratifying.
you kind of want to know, but then you're like, no, there's no reason to. Everything's
can't tell.
perfect. Just
You
let it
can't
go.
tell.
They're having a great time.
And the mom and dad will tell you, hey,
Yeah.
my kid's autistic. You
I'm like,
know,
okay, it's cool.
all right, cool.
Don't worry about it.
I got this.
Yeah, I got
Don't
this.
worry
You do? Yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, it's nothing to be worried about at all, especially when you're fishing,
But yeah, back to the wife though. I mean, I got to give her props. She's put up with this crap for God knows how many years.
You, are you talking about you or the kids?
Both.
Oh,
But we've been married almost 25 years, and I've been fishing longer than we've been married, and it's good to have a support system at home.
Yep.
There's the long days of summer, like it's dark to dark,
Yep, it's dark to dark. Yep.
and
yeah.
I see her in the morning, but she's sleeping.
She's sleeping, yep.
And when I come in, she's like,
You're done.
She's
You're done.
showered.
Yeah.
She's ready for bed. And to have, you gotta have a support system at home to do
You
this.
do.
And that goes back to somebody starting a business.
Yeah.
Like a single guy, great.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that support system at home to back you up,
It's way harder than you
it's
think.
a hard road, man.
Like my wife's amazing too. We get home, I got food made for me. Here's your dinner. When I leave in the morning, she always has my lunch packed for me, and I'm
and
like,
on days you don't have a trip,
Yeah.
you'll surprise her. Like you'll have dinner ready.
yeah, I'm really
today.
bad about that. I need to get better
Like
at it.
today,
But yeah,
which is funny because he was a chef.
Yeah, but I didn't have
I
a
don't
trip
cook at
today,
home that
so I'm
much.
like, Heather pulls in the driveway, the Traeger's going. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, you made dinner? I'm like,
but yeah, I'm not working. I might as well cook
I gotta do
food.
I even
something.
did dishes.
Yeah.
That's Bobby. He called me.
Yeah, I
was
call
doing
He's like,
dishes.
hold on, I gotta put you on speaker. I'm like, for what? I'm doing the dishes.
But little things like that, it's
But
reciprocal.
then it's reciprocal, and then you end up with, hey, life's flowing really nice right now. So
It's like, look at mine. She's got her whole embroidery business going.
got her-
Yeah,
I
she-
have no living room.
yeah,
In a nice way. Like, my entire living room is boxes of hats, shirts, laser engraved stuff, leather pieces. The whole living room's gone. But she has so many orders right now that she's ready to buy another machine.
it's perfect.
There you go.
That's what you need.
She's like, I'm backed up like 2 months. I'm like, you better get rolling.
Better get rolling. Start working.
But no, like we just said, I mean, you gotta have a backbone out.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, it takes a special breed to put up with the crap that we do.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
You're
blunt.
not lying.
Oh yeah,
That's blunt.
it's blunt and it's true. It is. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I'm thankful for mine. I know you guys are thankful for yours,
Oh, yeah.
and it's super
Absolutely.
important. So, well, since we just talked about our wives in such a positive note, I think we'll end.
Before we
Before we-
insert foot.
Yeah, before we do that, that's what I was like. We're gonna go ahead and just stop right there. So,
Well, it was
thank
fun.
thank
Thanks
you
for
guys so
having
much
me,
for
man.
coming.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Mike.
having me,
Absolute
man. It was
pleasure
fun.
hanging out with you.
Yeah.
We'll
See
have
ya.
you on again in a couple months here once we kind of get rolling and stuff
I
more.
just live
So,
right down the road.
yeah,
man. Give
we'll
me a
call you
call.
and have you out.
Somebody's got to take care of the old guy and get him
Yeah.
out of the house.
We'll have them down for some rigging when we start talking about kingfish rigs and stuff like that.
Oh, wait.
We'll start
Are you
tying some
gonna-
stuff.
Are we going to be good on that?
Yeah.
Are you going to be shaky?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
6 bush lights and we're good.
Man speaks the truth.
I remember one day, real quick, before we go,
Yeah.
we're tying rigs. He's like, I fucking quit. He goes, there's not enough beer. I was like, what do you mean there's not enough beer? He goes, I need like 2 more.
That's why he said he needed 6
Yeah.
bush lights. We'll just give him a heads up on
that
it
was
that
a
time.
tournament day. We were
I mean,
doing
I
that.
did really good today. I mean, I've had 2 before I came.
You're
So,
fine.
Yeah.
And if it
Don't
was
matter to
legal
me.
for you to have one here, I'd have let you have one.
Well,
but
I mean-
we don't need to get in trouble.
We had Caleb Naylor downstairs, and I don't need to get in trouble with him.
That's a
so.
sheriff. Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
need
let's
that.
not do that.
All right. Well, until next week. Thanks for watching. We'll see
Yeah,
you.
thanks. It was fun.
High five. Adios.
See ya.
Yep. Peace out.